Yeah. What is up, y'all? What's up? It's BM. 안녕하세요, BM입니다. 카드 BM입니다. Yes. Today is a very special day because it's the first time I'm doing V-App in the new year. And we're about to talk about a lot of fun stuff today. 안녕하세요, 여러분. BM입니다. 예. 되게 오랜만이죠. 저희 새해가 되고 나서 처음으로 V앱을 하는데 일단은 새해 복 많이 받으라고 예, 얘기부터 하겠습니다. 새해 복 많이 받으세요, 여러분. Happy New Year's, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well with your New Year's resolutions and starting off the new year with a new and clean positive mind, because I know I am. I'm ready to get it in 2018. Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about some stuff. For those of you who don't know, BM stands actually for a lot of things. Originally it stands for Big Matthew. On stage it stands for Beast Mode, and it stands for a lot of different things. Maybe bad manners on stage, because you know I kill it. And yeah, today BM stands for Best Moments. Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about some best moments that we had throughout the year, last year. So yeah, today we're gonna talk a lot about special moments we had as KARD, and maybe some special moments that you guys thought we had that we didn't even know we had. So yeah, let's talk about it. First off, how you guys doing? Like, I'm gonna read some of the comments over here. How you guys doing? 어떠세요? How you guys feeling today? We got Vida Del Vifido saying sick today, but this makes me happy. Oh man, I hope your sickness gets cured super quick. I hope I could be a little bit of help with that, because you know, a healthy mind is a healthy body. Let's see. Hi from Brazil, Chile. What up? 오늘 밥 먹고서? Yes, I did eat. 저 밥 먹었습니다. I did eat some food. I had some chicken breast. I gotta start my diet. I'm trying to have a clean diet this year too. For those of you who are trying to be healthy again, I'm trying to have a clean diet. Let's see. Good afternoon. How I want to voice over my life. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Yeah, 오늘은 보이는 방송 아니에요. Today it's not a video broadcast. It's actually a voiceover broadcast. So yeah, today we're just gonna I wanted to take some time to be able to communicate with you guys and really like hear from you guys about what you guys thought about KARD's best moments. So let's get to it. First off, for me, I think a good topic to start with is KARD. Personally, me and my thoughts, KARD's best moments after debuting. And to be honest with me, after debuting, I think my best moment personally, I've said this a lot, but my best moment was when we got to perform in LA in front of all my friends and family, and that was a very special moment for me, because for those of you who don't know, I'm from Los Angeles, and I was born and raised all until I was about 20. So I spent all of my life in California. I mean, didn't know anything about Korean music, about the language. I couldn't speak a lick of Korean at all. So it was a very huge change for me, a very hard new place to adapt to for me. But to be able to come here and train for 5 years and to learn the language while learning the music at the same time was a very difficult, and it was a very difficult and long process for me. And since I was born and raised in Los Angeles, all of my family and friends, they're all over there. You know what I mean? they're all still there and they've been there. So I spent all 5.5 years away from my family and friends. And the reason that the LA show was so special to me was because I got to show them what I've been preparing for all 5.5 years. Because in that time, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of times where I was really questioning myself if it could happen, if I could debut, if I debut, will I make it? You know, like, is it gonna be all worth leaving all my friends and family back at home where home is? And it was a very very stressful and very hard decision for me to make, but when I got to perform in front of them in LA, I was so nervous. Whoever was there at the LA show, man, I was nervous. Whew. I was shaking, and like the people who know me, like my friends and family, the other people might have not noticed, but like my friends, they definitely they told me they could tell I was really nervous because that was a very special event. You know, that was where I was proving to them that I made it worth me leaving everything at home, you know, because I dropped everything. I dropped school. I was at a decent school. I was at Cal Poly Pomona studying psychology, and I was in a very very fun and enthusiastic and loving dance team with members that are very loving and enthusiastic, and you know, I could see my family every day, and to be able to drop all that to come here and pursue what I wanted to do was a very 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 hard decision. And that moment, it was just you know, it was very very, I cried. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was like, you know, I before the show, I saw my mother, my father, my little brother, and my grandma, and that was the first time in my life I ever seen my grandma that happy. Like, she's never like tried to link arms with me, but like as soon as I got there and the camera was on the show, like she linked arms with me. She's like, "Hi, I'm his grandma," and like, you know, she was so proud to be my grandma, and it was so nice to see that. You know what I mean? And yeah, that was a very very big moment for me because it was a moment of a lot of positivity. I'm not even gonna lie, and you know, and I don't regret anything at all to this day. Man, I wish I could tell you guys about the process. Oh, you know what? Why don't I talk about it? Here, well, this is what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the whole process of me coming to Korea. So I was originally in a dance team, and we compete in California in very 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 positive dance team. Oh, its initials is actually BM2. It's called Barcata Modern, and they're based off of California, and I was doing my thing with Barcata Modern, while I was in school, and while we practice in Barcata Modern, it's not easy, being in a dance crew, because for those of you who dance, it's there's a lot of time that has to be taken away from your daily lives to be able to practice dancing. Uh, I think every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday we would have like 8 to 10 hour practices getting ready to compete. But it was some of the best times of my life. But after those practices, when I would come home, my mom would be like, "Where you come from?" I'd be like, "Oh, that came from dance practice." And she's like, "You sure it's dance practice? Like, you sure you're not out partying? You sure you're not out, doing things you shouldn't be doing?" And then I just be like, "No, no, mom, I just came home from dancing, and it's just dancing." And she would know. She would always be suspicious. She would always be worried because I'm in college too, and I need, if you're in college, you need to spend a lot of time studying and making sure your grades are on point, but she was very worried. And so there was a competition in LA called World of Dance, and we got to perform there. And that was the very, very first time my mom ever saw us perform. And I was lucky enough to have my choreography a part of the whole routine. And when my part came up, there was this part where you do like, where you lean back and you shake your arms, and like that was like the trend at the time. And then like right when that part came on, everyone was like, "Oh, oh my God. And my mom's just in the crowd looking around like, what? Like, like, what's all this hype about? And she looks up and she sees me on stage. She's like, oh, okay. So he's really trying to do this. He's been practicing because, so I guess that was like a moment of proving myself to my mom as well. And so after that, my mom was like, if you're really serious about dancing, why don't you take it to another serious level? So she signed me up for an audition, on a audition program in Korea that came out to America to hold auditions. And to be honest, in the beginning, I really, really didn't want to do it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I couldn't speak Korean at all. I couldn't really, I didn't know Korean music. All I knew was just hip hop. You know what I mean? Like I just listened to Scheme, The Game, Tupac, like 50 Cent, like, you know what I mean? Like Wiz Khalifa. That's all I knew at the time. Big Sean. But after a while, she was like, "Yo, please try this audition out. Just I know you don't want to do it, but just try it, okay? You have to promise me you're gonna try it." So I was like, "Okay, I promise." And then the week of the audition came, and then it was so funny because 5 minutes before we left to the audition, 5 minutes. I just kept telling her, I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't think I should do this. Like, this isn't gonna be a big effect to my life. Like, I don't know what you want me to do with this, Mom. Like, what? And then she was like, no, you have to go. You promised me you're gonna go, so go. So I was like, fine. 5 minutes before we left, I put a couple songs that I knew the dances to on a CD, that I knew the lyrics to just by heart, and put it on a CD, and we left. Went to the venue. There was a lot of people. There was like, I think like 2,000 to 3,000 contestants. And right when I got there, I was just like, oh man, like people are really serious about this. Like people really, really want to be be an artist. And that was so cool to me. So we waited a little bit. I saw my first audition. It was so funny. We were in a classroom and they just had me rap and dance in the classroom. And then they were like, "Okay, good. I mean, you passed." I was like, "What? What? I didn't expect anything, But then they passed me the first audition. They said you're gonna meet the Korean celebrity that's gonna hold the next audition here at the school in the auditorium." And I was like, "Oh, what? I get to meet a celebrity? That's so cool." And then I got to a little bit of time passed. I had lunch with my mom. She's like, "I told you should do this." I was just like, "Oh, well, we don't know yet. We're just I passed the first audition. A lot of people passed the first audition." And then time passed. We got to the auditorium, and I got to stand in front of Boa. I was like, I wonder who the celebrity is gonna be. It was Boa. You know what I mean? She was in front of me, and then I did my thing. I danced. I rapped in front of her, and she was like, "You have a very good first impression." I was like, "Oh man, thank you," because she speaks English too, and she spoke to me, and she's, "Oh, you have a very good first impression." I was like, "Oh wow, thank you, but you're not passed." So she said, 일단은 she says wait. 일단 기다리라고 했는데 she said wait for a little bit because it's not a pass, it's not a full pass. So I was like, "What?" All right, cool. I mean, it was a fun experience. I got to meet and to communicate with a Korean celebrity, and at that time she was still huge. You know what I mean? She's huge now, but that was like, she was really, really big back then too. But after that, I left the audition. My mom was like, "Good job. I mean, you did your thing today." And I was like, "Okay, yeah. I mean, it was a very good experience. I guess I should have been a little bit more serious about it because at the venue there was a lot of people that were very serious, but at the time I didn't really know anything about Korean music or was not serious about it at all. So time passed. I forgot about it. I'm at school having dance auditions with my team, and all of a sudden I get a call. I'm like, "Who's this?" And they're like, "Oh, we're from the audition program that you were a contestant for a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago." I was like, "Oh, hi." Nice to communicate with you guys again. What's good? Like, why are you guys calling me? They're like, "Well, remember how we didn't pass you?" And then I was like, "Yeah." They were like, "Well, we didn't fail you either." And I was like, "Oh, is that right? Is that right?" They were like, "Yeah. we want to do a second meeting with you, a second audition. And I was just like, okay, man, I don't know what I have prepared. They were like, you don't have to prepare anything. It's just, we're just going to see how you are in your daily life. And we just want to see, I guess, what kind of person you are. And I was like, okay. And then they were like, where you at right now? I'm like, I'm at school. And then they're like, what are you doing tomorrow? Like, I'm gonna be at school holding dance auditions and dancing. And they were like, okay, we're gonna come through then. And I was like, what? Why are you guys gonna come? Why are you guys gonna come to my school? Like, what are you guys? What? Why? And then they were like, yeah, we're gonna come to your school and we're gonna do a little bit more filming, and then we're gonna see if we're gonna pass you or fail you or not. So I was like, okay. And then they came, and then like, my whole dance team was there. They were like, yo, who are these people? I'm like, oh, they're from the audition program that I auditioned for a little bit ago. And then they were like, okay, cool. What we gotta do? I was like, well, let's dance. So we danced a little bit in front of the camera. Did a couple interviews. They interviewed my friends. And then all of a sudden they came up to me. They're like, okay, well, I think that's enough for today. I think we got enough cuts for today, and I think we're good. And I was like, cool, thanks. And then they were like, yeah, that's enough. And I was like, all right, so I guess it's over, huh? They're like, yep. And then all of a sudden they pull out a plane ticket to Korea. I'm like, oh my God, what? Like, me and my friends were so hyped. You guys don't even understand. I was like, what, free plane ticket to Korea? I've never, I had been to Korea one time, and then they pulled out a free ticket for me, and like, needless to say, a plane ticket is very, very expensive. So at the time, I was just like, what? They're gonna pay for my plane ticket, and then, one thing led to another. I came to Korea, and the funny thing is, you guys, I had 4 auditions in Korea. The funny thing is, the first 3 auditions, none of it was on broadcast. For those of you who watched the show, none of it was on broadcast. And the reason is, I forgot my lyrics all 3 times. I was supposed to get dropped 3 times. But each time, you know who saved me? Boa saved me. There was like a little event at the end where each one of the judges could save someone that was cut. And I was cut almost all 3 times, and then Boa saved me each time. And then, man, that was like, to this day, one of the most thankful people that I have right now is Boa, because she is the reason that I'm here today. And yeah, one thing led to another. She saved me all 3 times. Like, I'm so humbled and so thankful for her, because if it wasn't for her, I would not be in KARD. I would not be in Korea. You know what I mean? So that yeah, man. If you guys want to thank someone for me being here, this is the Boa. Boa pulled through. You know what I mean? She saved me, man. She's one of the biggest reasons I'm here. Boa and my mom, because my mom initiated this whole thing. I didn't even want to do it. I was like, what? No, like, I don't want to do it. But my mom initiated it, and then from there, Boa did her thing, taking me to the next level. And then from there, DSP, my company, man, I love my company. They take such good care of me. Man, my label took me in. One thing led to another. I have awesome members, and now we're doing our thing worldwide. It's so awesome, guys. And one moment led to another, but in that process, there were so many good moments, so many best moments of my life. So, I mean, yeah, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. Let me go ahead and read the comments. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Boa. Right? That's what I'm talking about, right? Man, she really, really, oh, man, they really, really saved my life, because I would definitely not be here. And like, honestly, to this day, I just still think I'm like just an average guy who likes dancing and rapping. I'm nothing special. You know what I mean? I'm just a normal person like everyone else that just really loves what I do, and to be able to be here is so humbling and so awesome. Like, I say this every time I have a show, every time I get to, kind of talk about this kind of stuff. And yeah, man, that's why I'm so thankful for you guys, man. Everything was such a humbling experience for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of difficult moments in between, but as long as you stick through it and not give up, and kind of believe and make yourself just believe in like the positive side of you. Because one thing I see is like, I think everyone has a positive side of them and a negative side of them, kind of like angel and devil on your shoulder. But you know, they're both gonna be there no matter what. Your negative side is always gonna be there to tell you, hey, maybe this is not for you. Hey, maybe you're you know, being too naive about it. Maybe you're being too unrealistic about what you're doing right now. Why are you dreaming too big? And then there's gonna be the angel on the other side of the shoulder telling you, you can do it, man. Believe in yourself. You know, you don't. Why are you listening to all this negative outside talk when you know you could do it, and you know all you got to do is try and put in the effort. You know you could do it. All you got to do is try to silence the devil on your shoulder and just listen a little bit more to the angel on your shoulder, and you'll be good. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, you could definitely do it. Kat Harris asked, "How are you so humble through all of this?" There's no, I can't be anything else. You know what I mean? I've been so lucky to be able to have this experience, and you know, if ever I forgot about that and kind of like got too big headed about things, I have my members, I have my mother. I have my label right next to me to tell me that you should not be like that. You know, you should be thankful. You know, I got good people around me. You know what I mean? And you know, my producer as well now, so he always keeps me in check. I got good people around me telling me like, you know, you should never ever take for granted this experience in your life. And yeah, man, this is it's such an awesome experience, and I couldn't be more thankful. I couldn't be more thankful, and I'm always trying to keep myself from getting big headed, but yeah, man. Let's see. Lenny says, BM, I couldn't see you in Argentina. Are you coming back? Argentina was crazy, man. Let's talk about Argentina a little bit. Let's talk about tour. Tour, like I said about the LA show, it was insane, man. Tour was insane. I would have never thought in this lifetime I would be able to be called to another country by so many of the country's people to come and perform for them. That was something where where we first heard that we were gonna do tour, I almost like couldn't breathe for a second, because that's like every artist's dream, you know, to be able to perform outside of their home base country, and to receive love in so many different places, and to be able to have done that. Man, I so thankful, so appreciative, and it was awesome. Let's see. You YTubers XEXO says, I want to audition for model, but I am not confident with my S. Honestly, man, if you the reason you want to audition to be a model, or audition for anything for that matter, is because you see yourself on that stage, on that runway, right? Keep imagining that there's gonna be so many like obstacles and things that you have to overcome on the process, in the process of being whatever you want to be. But if you can imagine, and you can picture yourself on that stage in the end very clearly, man, you can do it. All you gotta do is just keep doing what you gotta do. There's gonna be things you don't want to do on the way, but if you know, there has to be a lot of sacrifices made. But if you picture it, you can make it happen. You know what I mean? If you have the energy, if you have the positive energy for you to stick through it throughout the whole process of your hardships, there's gonna be no problem with you getting to where you want to be. Straight up. Okay. Oh, someone Tala Mayumi Cohen said, "Can you talk about your New York memories? I hope you come back." New York. We're gonna talk about New York. New York was awesome. We were, first off, first time for me being in New York. I'm a Cali kid. It was my first time in New York, and being a Cali boy, I always had like my pride. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Cali all day, da 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 da. But when we got to New York, the first thing I noticed, first off, we were walking around Soho, the shopping area. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. New York people have their swag. They have mad swag. Like, it's not even funny. They have so much swag. When they walk around, they have I saw a lot of different styles, but all the styles look so like dope to themselves. And first off, 1 million hearts. What? I just looked up right now and there's 1 million hearts. Oh my god, 7,000 people listening right now. This is crazy. Oh man, hey, I appreciate the love, guys. Oh man, you guys are, man, 16,000 comments. This number is insane. Yo, but oh man, this is you guys got me. You guys got me. Oh man, feeling some type of way right now. So happy. But alright, going back to New York. New York was awesome. New York people had their swag, and I think one thing I noticed about New York is people are very, very honest about how they feel, and that's so awesome because I love people that are real and straightforward and kind of like just tell it how it is, because that's being real, like whether it's good stuff or bad stuff, like especially when it comes to, for instance, I guess accepting criticism. You need someone real next to you. Like the person that's gonna sugarcoat everything and tell you that everything's good. Like that's not the person you want to listen to when it comes to you building yourself as an artist, or as whatever profession you chose in your life. You need someone that's real with you, that's next to you, telling you what everything you're doing wrong, because that's the stuff that's really gonna help you. So honestly, and to this day, there was a lot of people who told me I couldn't do it, but I appreciate them too. Like. There was an artist, I forget his name, but he said, "What?" Someone asked him like, "What do you want to tell all your fans?" And he was like, thank you and I love you," and yeah, he said thank you and I love you, and then he was like, "What do you want to tell to all your haters?" And he was like, "Same thing, thank you and I love you," because he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the haters and the criticizers. So, yeah, that's very important. But hey, New York was awesome. New York was awesome, and it was a very, very good time. New York show was insane. The venue was insane. The people were so energetic. It was awesome. Honestly, New York definitely got to be back for that. And let's see. John Eric Dones from the Philippines says, "ABM, any words for depressed people? Please answer." Yo, this is I am not the best person to go to for I guess like to feel better, but honestly, if I tell you that I've had moments, if I tell you that I've never had moments where I was down, feeling sad, and I just wanted, like things that I wanted things to be different, and I wanted to be happier, and I wanted I wanted my life to be so much more than it is right now, and I didn't know why it was going the way it is right now, I would be lying. I've had so many times where I always question myself, like, why am I even doing this? Why am I, why am I, what am I doing right now? Like, I just wanted to stop everything, drop everything, didn't have the energy to do anything. I've had so many times like that, honestly. When I was a trainee, I think I had a lot of moments where I was like, I can't my label's not debuting me. What's the reason? Why are they not debuting me? Why? And I had like a period of time where I was putting so much of that blame on myself. You know what I mean? I was blaming myself for so many different things, and like, oh, my raps, my dancing skills, like all of that isn't up to par with anyone that's out right now. Like, it's all on me, you know what I mean? So I was in a very, very difficult state of mind for a very long time as a trainee. And then honestly, how I got through with that is I tried to keep it in mind away from everything. I try to, it's pretty much like I said earlier, about how you have the angel on your shoulder and the devil on your shoulder. When you're feeling a sense of depression or a sense of being in a state of mind where it's very hard for you to think positive, it just means you're listening to the devil on your shoulder too much. You need to listen more to the part that's inside of you that's saying you can do it. You need to keep picturing yourself in the moment where you've made it. Keep imagining you being successful, and honestly, it's not an easy thing to get over, and it doesn't happen overnight. You have to keep working at it. One thing I did is I wrote raps. I listened to a lot of music, and I wrote raps, and my song on the internet. You can find the link on my SNS. But I put out a song called Nano. It means to share, and some things I talk about is, pain is temporary. Pain is a state of mind, and it's temporary. You can get over that. And another thing I said is success is also temporary. But if I'm gonna be successful, I want my people around me, and I want the people that have helped me to be able to share the happiness that I will achieve when I make it. You know what I mean? So it's, I guess what I can really say is listen more to the angel, man. Listen more to the side inside of you that's telling you you can make it, because you can make it. You know what I mean? You can do it. If you put your energy and you have the right mindset, there is nothing you cannot do in this world. I believe that so hard, because a guy like me to be able to get into KARD and be able to perform worldwide. This is insane, bro. Like what? Oh, man, come on, I'm just a normal guy, man. I'm just like a friend. Like like I'm so, what I think is really, really dope is that KARD, the last letter, is our fans. That's one of the coolest things ever, because I like to think of KARD as like a family. Like I love all my members, and I like to think of us as a family, but to be able to have our fans up as a part of the name, which is a part of the family, that is so sick. Like I'm gonna start calling you guys fam now. Like turn the N into an M. Let's be fam. You know what I mean? Because I think that's so dope. Let's read some more comments. Let's see. How's your experience in Mexico? Yo, Mexico. Young Booty says your name, Young Booty. Young Booty says, how's your experience in Mexico? Yo, man, te amo. For real. Mexico showed us so much love. It was the first city that we hit outside of that speaks Spanish, you know what I mean? And it was our first time seeing that culture outside of America and outside of Korea, and it was amazing. You guys showed us so much love, and honestly, like, I really can't wait to go back, because not only was the people and the show so much fun, but the food was amazing too. Like I'm from LA, I have a lot of Latin American friends, and I love them, and it's always so much fun when it kind of brought me back to high school being out there, and because I took Spanish for 3 years, and to be able to, I would have never thought I would have used that out there again, but it was awesome. For real, muchas gracias. For real, Brazil. A lot of people asking about Brazil. Yo, man, obrigado. For real. Oh my gosh, there was, we did so much in Brazil. We did so many interviews, so many shows, saw so many people. That was the first time I ever saw someone crying to see us. In that moment I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I? I'm just a normal guy. Like, what? Why are you guys crying to see me? Like, I'm just like a friend to you guys. Like, I'm just a normal guy. Like, but then, like, in another sense, it kind of made me feel like, okay, I need to be super energetic and positive today. I need to be super fun today for you guys to feel me. So it kind of made me feel a sense of mission, I guess. Like, it kind of made it a mission for me to make it a very, very special and very, very happy performance at Brazil. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't only me trying to give that energy. We were vibing with each other. You know what I mean? The energy that you guys gave to us, we just, reciprocated it back to you guys, and it reciprocated back to us. You know what I mean? We were giving and taking. It was awesome. Brazil was so awesome, and a lot of love. We get a lot of love from Brazil, and I would love to visit again. Honestly, like if there's my dad is from Brazil. I hope he can come next time. So yeah, man, it would be awesome to go back. Oh man, Sophia says come to Greece. Are you from Greece, Sophia? Because that's one of my biggest dreams right now. I would love to go to Greece, shoot a music video over there, and it would be awesome to be able to go to Greece. XX Mission Mad XS says, "What would your 5-year-old self? What would you do if your 5-year-old self took over your body right now?" Um. To be honest, I don't think I'm all that different from how I was when I was 5 years old, man. Honestly, I'm still a big baby. Um, I mean, I don't cry. I don't, I know how to handle pain. I know how to handle a lot of stuff differently now. But I'm still the same. I'm still the same child. I run around. My energy hasn't gone anywhere. Uh, yeah, sometimes I still think I still think I'm five sometimes. My members tell me that. My mom's tell me that. My mom tells me that. Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. Um, let's see. Any tips for people in university? Man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Chibi Heart says any tips for people in university. Um, Honestly, studying was a very very hard thing for me because it was hard for me to like kind of focus on books because I'm more of the type of guy that likes being like active and out and about. But honestly, it's like it all comes down to how hard you can focus. So yeah, man, awesome. You can do it though. Like don't even trip. Like studying it's all in your mind. Everything, it all comes to your mind. You know how hard you can focus on it. So you can definitely do your thing. You know what I mean? Advice for college students: keep don't quit. Don't focus on your grades. Like if you if you can handle it, make sure don't focus. Don't compare yourself to other people either. And yeah, man, just hard. Uh, um, yeah, yeah. Just make yourself better than the person you were yesterday. Make your grades a little bit higher, even if it's a little bit, even if it's 0.1% higher than it was the last test. And hey, you're on your way still. You know what I mean? Don't quit. And someone put up a card. Card says, "Oh yeah, fire, 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 star, star, star." Who is that? One of my members is listening right now. Who's who's listening right now? I wonder who's listening. 누가 듣고 있는 거야? Who is it? Come through, come through. Um, let's see. I'm reading some more. I'm trying to read some more comments right now. Do I remember losing your ring at a Vancouver show? Oh man, are you the one who has it? Oh man, our Vancouver show, that was one of I guess a list of something that could be in the list of best moments. Vancouver was our very very first show at all, and it was awesome because when we did that show, that was the first time I like touched fans' hands when we were performing, and, and someone straight swooped my ring off of my hand, and I was like, oh, where my ring? That's a very, very special ring to me, by the way. Whoever has it, cherish it because it's very special to me. So make sure you don't lose it in like the sink or anything because it's a very, very special ring. Rock it while you're around. But yeah, it's a very special ring to me. So yeah, I mean, whoever has it, if you have it, cherish it for the rest of your life. Mariana says we're broke college students. Man, I feel you on that. Yo, when I was in college, I was eating Denny's tacos for a very, very, very long time. And yo, KARD says 도민이가 운동하면서 듣고 있는데 무슨 말인지 모르겠어요. so many. Our black Joker put up a comment saying that she's listening to this while she's working out right now, but she has no idea what I'm talking about. 지금 베스트 모멘트에 대해서 얘기하고 있어서 소민아 지금 팬분들과 소통하면서 이제 BM Best Moments 우리 투어나 뭐 전에 있었던 일이나 데뷔 후나 그런 얘기들 많이 하고 있어. 영어 리스닝 실력 많이 키울 수 있겠네. let's see. What else? Favorite place to roam around from the trainee days? Honestly, I was out and about not too much. Because most of our time was spent here training. But if I was to go out, honestly, I think I spent a lot of time in Hongdae, Itaewon, Gangnam, go shopping, like spend time with friends, maybe have a beer and just be chill, I guess. Nothing too crazy. Somin be spying. Yeah, she be spying. Let's talk. Let's see. Houston was insane. Houston, yo, H-Town you guys show mad love. Do you guys not get K-pop artists a lot? Because you guys had mad energy out there. Like, what? Like, I didn't know. Houston was one of our biggest shows. And I'll tell you this, Houston was not quiet for like more than 5 seconds if we weren't talking. And we got so much love from you guys. And it was awesome. I love shows where there's not a moment of silence. Like someone's always blurting out something. Someone's always like shouting. Like we're communicating. You know what I mean? And it was Houston was definitely one of the shows where we communicated, and it was so dope. It was so dope. Chimisa13 says Tupac is live in Cuba. He's alive in Cuba? If you can prove that, I'm gonna try to get his number to get him to start making music again because he's awesome. Let's see. More comments. 카드, hidden 카드, yes. 사랑. You know what I mean? Let me see. Do you have any other idol groups that you like to listen to? I have a lot. Honestly, like, when I'm at music shows, this could be another best moment. When I'm at music shows, before we started, a lot of people told me that it's a very, very scary and very, very cutthroat area where your seniors will expect you to act in a certain way, and you need to bow very, very low and show your respect to them. And they're people are not gonna be nice to you at music shows. That's what I heard. So I got to music shows and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really debuting. Like it was our debut day, and we got to our music shows, and like I saw so many artists that I have on my playlist, and I would go to I'll be like, oh, 안녕, you know what I mean? Like I would greet myself, and everyone was so nice. I don't know what people were talking about when they told me like people are gonna be mean and stuff. Everyone was really, really nice and respectful. Like I like to listen to Monster X sometimes. Monster X is dope. Like I'm a big fan of Monster X. Their music not only is dope, but all members, man, they know how to swag it out. So I listen to Monster X, and like every time I greet them, they're always smiling, saying what's up. Like I'm a very big fan of Chuan because I'm a rapper, he's a rapper, and like I've been a big fan of them since a show called No Mercy. But yeah, man, that his bars and his flows are insane. Like he's super dope. So yeah, man. I mean, like that's an instance. Everyone's very, very, very nice. Monster X is very good people. They seem like very good people when they when you greet them. They're always smiling. They look like they got positive energy. So yeah, big shout out to them. Yeah, man. I mean, it's very dope. It's very dope. Do I listen to EXO, BTS, or GOT7? I do actually. They have very, very good music. Very good music. I was actually when BTS came out, I almost cried because that was exactly how I wanted to debut. To be completely honest, because they got that hip hop feel to them too. You know, their bass is hip hop, and all members. Huge fan of Rap Monster, by the way. His raps are insane. Yeah, I listened to a lot of him when I was building myself as a rapper as well and learning Korean. But yeah, super dope, super dope. Let's see. Yeah, man. I do I train every day? I see a lot of your pictures on I do. Anna Julia asks if I train every day. I try to. There are days where I guess training is different every day. Like some days I really want to focus on my dancing, my swag as a dancer. Some days I really want to focus on my bars as a rapper. Some days I kind of just want to sit in front of the computer and just study music and study music production and you know I have a lot of goals, you know what I mean? So I think training is very different. It's very it kind of depends on how I feel a lot. Unless I'm training with my members, then you know we got to do our thing to get ready to show you guys a good time too. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Do I remember the mini dad from New York? Yo, that man was a genius. There was a guy. He had glasses on. I still remember how he looked. I think he had glasses on from what I remember. He looked at me, and then he was like, "Yo," he dabbed it, and then he did a mini dab, and I was like, "Oh, that's so genius!" Like, what? That was I don't know how he thought of that. Like, that was really funny too. And yeah, man. There was a lot of best moments from 2017. I wish I had more time to talk about it with you guys, but I have a little bit of time left, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to cut this live. I really don't want to. I really want to keep communicating with you guys because this is so fun and I know you guys like communicating too. So yeah, but let's read a couple more comments and then we'll get to finishing this. Yeah, another world tour soon, says Lee Tasom. I hope so. I really hope so. World tour, man. It all depends on if you guys call us to your city. If you guys want us in your city, let's make it happen. Because the best part about being an artist is to be able to see our fans up close, to be able to communicate with you guys face to face. You know what I mean? That's one of the best experiences to ever have as an artist. The process is fun. Making music is fun. Dancing is fun. Being on stage, but having that energy reciprocated back from our fans face to face is the best part. I swear, the best part of being an artist, to be able to get that type of energy from you guys. So, you know, like I always say, I thank you guys again. It was awesome, man. Ashley PM says, come back to LA. I can't wait. I need to visit my family and friends soon too. Hopefully we'll be able to. Let's see. I love you too. Who's your role model? I have a lot of role models. I think one of my biggest role models nowadays is my producer, Nasun. He's for those of you guys who don't know, he's the producer of most of KARD's music, and he is, I kid you not, he is one of the coolest people ever that I've ever met, because he really knows how to take care of his people. Like, that's one thing I learned from him is that he really is very humble, very humble guy. Awesome at producing, but besides all of that, he knows how to take care of his peoples, and like, that's such a big characteristic to have. You know what I mean? That you need to be able to back your people up, and he knows how to do that without, you know what I mean, being yeah, he knows how to back his people up like to the fullest is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Honestly, today was a very happy moment for me today, because I think the best moment of 2018 is starting this right here. Yeah, man. So far, at least. Hopefully, we could do this again. If you guys want to do this again, we'll make it happen. BM, aka Beast Mode, aka Big Muscle, aka Big Monster, aka Best Moments. Let's try to make this happen again. Okay, guys. Let's, this was a lot of fun for me, and I wanna hear more from you guys next time. That what you guys thought was the best moment from KARD. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's V Live in this moment. So hey man, I thank you guys so much. KARD thanks you guys so much. Um, if you guys had questions that wasn't answered, please save them for next time because we're gonna try to make this an something that we could do on a basis because I really like this time right now, and yeah, for whatever time it is, you guys, for you guys in your city, for where you guys are at, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are eating well. I hope you guys have a lot of good energy. And I guess today's point is, um, no matter what moments you have, whether it be good moments, your best moments, your bad moments, try to listen more to the angel on your shoulder than the devil on your shoulder because the angel has a lot of good stuff to say. All right. So with that being said, BM is out. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Peace.